Welcome back, guys. So today we're going to be doing my biggest video to date, and that is building my own custom Corp server, which is going to be replacing my Dell R710, which is currently in my network rack. If you saw my last video, I told you that I was going to have a huge announcement, and this is it. This is going to be a 3-part series, which part 1 will be the parts overview. Part 2 is going to be building the server and loading the software. Part 3 will be my overall thoughts, what I should have done better, and what I like about the build. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. If you didn't see my last video, though, you'll want to go ahead and watch that, where I did a review on the case that I'm going to be using, which is the Cooler Master Server Half XD LAN box. So let's go jump into the parts overview, and I'll show you what I'm going to be using. All right, guys, so this right here is the ASUS ProArt V550 Creator. This thing is a workstation board made specifically for creators and professionals, and we'll get into the features here in a second. But I've got to point out the fact that this motherboard layout is really sleek. It's got this nice gold-black color scheme to it, which I think is absolutely gorgeous. It has this really nice sleek port, or this ProArt logo right here. Power up your future and imagination, and overall this is a really sweet board. One of the biggest reasons I picked up this board is, if you look right here, I don't know if you can see that very well, but it has 2 dual 2.5 gig LAN connections, and it also has Thunderbolt 4. Also it's PCIe 4.0, so it's a lot more modern than my Dell R710, and like I said, it just has a really clean layout. Like I said, I really like this gold-black combo that it has going on. So let's go ahead and jump over to the CPU, which is right here. This is an AMD Ryzen 9 5900X. The biggest reason I picked it up is it's a 12-core, 24-thread processor. In reality, it's way more than I technically need right now, but I want a lot of headroom for virtual machines and some Hyper-V environments, which I'd like to do down the road. Plus, this chip is a monster when it comes to efficiency and thermal, so you can't really beat it. It's going to be definitely going to be a nice, CPU to run this project that I'm working on. So that's that. The RAM is nothing special, and honestly, I probably could use more. So the RAM is 32 gigs, 216 gigabytes, 3200 megahertz. Like I said, it's nothing really special, but it's low profile, it's reliable, and it's going to be perfect for when I've got air cooler that's hanging over. It's pretty sleek, it's got a very low profile. Like I said, it's going to be a nice complement to it. I do probably plan on upgrading it. Probably do another 32 gigs later on in the future. I was trying to keep this, somewhat cost effective to a degree, so that is what we're going to be using for that. For storage, I'm going to be using a Crucial 4.0 M.2, so 1 terabyte. I just plan on mostly having the Windows probably either 2019 or 2025, depending on what I run. I'm probably thinking 2019, since that's what I currently have, and that's going to work best for probably what I'm running. So that is that in a nutshell. Like I said, it's nothing too crazy. It's an M.2. I've had great luck with these. I've used Crucial before at a previous job, and it worked great. Never had any problems with it. This is going to work just fine. The next thing on the list that I have is the CPU. It's a Phantom Spirit 120 SE. It's got dual fans on it. It's quiet. It's really not that expensive. I want to say I paid under $30 for it, 30 or 40. It's compatible with the AMD Ryzen chip I'm going to be running. It's pretty bare bones. I don't think this has any LEDs. I think I just ordered the all black kit. So again, like I said, it's going to do the job just fine, and it was very cost effective. The power supply is a Corsair RM650X, which is, again, probably a little bit more than what I need, but it's going to do the job just fine. It's nothing crazy. It's super quiet. It has clean cable management. Everything clips in on the back, so depending on what I need or don't need, I can install it. And that's pretty much that in a nutshell. The last piece I already had, which is I was actually going to use this for my Unraid server. I thought I had a 12 terabyte hard drive, but apparently it was an 8 terabyte hard drive, so I ended up just not really needing this at the moment. So it's just been kind of sitting around since November of last year, and like I said, I haven't had a need for it, so this is actually going to complement the server for additional storage, which will be great. Again, I mean, Ironwolf is great. It's made by Seagate, which is probably one of the leading hard drive manufacturers, in my personal opinion. Ironwolf is super reputable, especially for like NAS setups and storage, like massive storage hard drives. So they're dependable. They're great. It's got very fast write speeds. I don't know off the top of my head. I'd have to look that up. I can put that in the description below. So that is the extra storage, and then obviously, if you watched my last video, you saw my review on the Cooler Master half XP LAN box, but I'll do a quick little rundown of it. So this is more of a test bench. That's an enclosed case. It does have hot swappable drive bays, which is fantastic, as you can see right there. If I can get it to go back in. There we go. It's got handles on the side. It's got massive storage vents on the side. This thing is like very rugged and very industrial, and it sits just like it is right now. It doesn't sit on its side like a normal PC case. It sits like flat down. It's very, very open inside, which is great, and also has a removable tray that we can use to take out and mount hard drives to outside of the case, which is something that I have never seen before. It's consumer based. It's not, for an industrial. I mean, it's not really designed for the industrial person. It's, like I said, designed for somebody who needs a test bench, really. Tons of fans. I think it has 2 up here, and I've got a couple more additional fans that I'm going to be installing as well that I just had lying around. So overall, this is going to be perfect for what I need it for. So let's go ahead and wrap up this video, and I'll give you my thoughts on everything that I've ordered. All right, guys. So that's going to go ahead and wrap up part 1 of the parts overview for this first part of the video. Again, like I said, 3-part series, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for part 2, where I'm going to go ahead and doing the full build on camera of this Corp server. Something I want to note really quick is, as far as I'm aware, I know this has been done, but it's not thoroughly documented. So when I was going through trying to figure out if this was really even going to be possible, I mean, for the very most part, I've seen that, yes, you can load server 2019 and 2025 onto a consumer grade PC, but the drivers are where you kind of run into issues. So I'm going to document this whole thing, show you that it is possible, and like I said, I'm going to take you along for the ride. So go ahead and, like I said, stay tuned for part 2. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment if you have any questions about any of the parts I installed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks.